Right, time now for the exchange. I sat down with the man you just heard about in that piece, Nigerian presidential candidate Peter Obi. I started out by asking him how he can live up to all the hopes that his supporters have. Mr. Obi, thank you so much for being with us. You are certainly the most popular presidential candidate in Nigeria right now among young people. There is just so much momentum behind you. But here's the problem. Nigerians are used to being disappointed by their leaders. And when you think about some of the problems that are facing the country right now, they're systemic. I'm talking about corruption, I'm talking about oil theft, I'm talking about insecurity, I'm talking about the fiscal hole that Nigeria is in right now. Can all of that really be solved by one person?
Well, if you have a leader that is competent, have the capacity and commitment to start dealing with it, you're not going to solve it overnight. But there will be a clear, visible, measurable attempt to dealing with it. And they're things that are solvable. They're things that can be dealt with decisively. But you have to have a leader that, if you look at what he's been able to do in the past, you can say yes.
If indeed you do become Nigeria's next president. Nigeria, as you know, is broke. It is barely able to service its debt. It spends so much more than it earns. What are your plans? Just from a concrete perspective, what are your plans to take Nigeria's economy off of life support?
Well, a variety of things. One is that you have to deal decisively with the issue of security. It's impacting negatively on your economy today. You have to deal with it head on, because you have to get your farmers to go back to farm and start ensuring that the vast land of the north are invested accordingly.
My wonderful people, is finally taking place. It's going down live. We just watched the video of Peter Obi having an interview with CNN correspondent discussing in details plans to get Nigeria off poverty. In case you're not aware, Nigeria as a country is seriously in debt at this point in time. Yes, Nigeria is in serious debt, and the country just need to get out of what is happening today. Peter Obi, one of the most popular presidential candidates that Nigerian youth willingly are going all out to campaign for, is speaking in terms of what he intends to do. Please don't forget to give us a thumbs up, like us, share, subscribe. Let's get all the details. The Labour Party presidential flag bearer, Peter Obi, has explained what he plans to do to take the country out of the current economic state. Obi, who's speaking in an interview with Zainab Asher on CNN on Friday, said the first thing he plans to do is to put security in place. He argued that with security in place, farmers will be able to return to their farms and cultivate on the vast land the country has in the north. He says we need to get back to production so that Nigeria can begin to export, which is a good place to be, and that will begin to impact on our currency. The former Anambra State governor noted that security is impacting negatively on the economy of the country and needs to be dealt with decisively if the country wants to rise above poverty. He said, one is that you have to deal decisively with security. It is impacting negatively on our economy today because we have to get our farmers to go back to the farm and start ensuring that the vast land of the north is invested and cultivated. You have to start putting people out of poverty as quickly as possible. In the course of the interview, Aisha, described him as the most popular candidate among the young people, asked, Nigerians are used to being disappointed by their leaders. Can all the problems of Nigeria, which are corruption, oil theft, insecurity, physical, be resolved by one person. Reacting to the question, Obi said, if we have a leader that is competent, we have the capacity and commitment to deal with it. No one will solve the problem overnight, but there will be a clear vision, measurable attempt to deal with. And when we are through with that, we begin to solve the problem. There are things they can deal with decisively, and that's where we begin. Honestly speaking, I think that is the one of the first point of call. You have to begin to look at things more critically and see and ask yourself, put out those questions. What do I need to do? How do we need to do this? What are we doing and what are we putting in place? Okay, with all that is currently ongoing, there are so many things happening right now, and until Nigerians begin to understand that the position of taking, the appropriate action right now it's paramount, because for a long time we are used to, trusting people. Look at what happened. Just look at what happened in 2015. Nigerians spent their money, campaigned rigorously because we felt that, okay, we're about to get a change. People were focused, determined, gave all they can in pursuit to ensure that we get a good leader. What happened? The person came in and did not even know words that were written in his very own manifesto, meaning it was written for him. He was never part of the whole system that Nigerian believed. He was willing to, implement those changes. So those things you were thinking and you thought that, the end has come, this is it. There could actually be a way out. And Nigerians are daring to dream again, because one of the things, the drivers of life, is hope. And like the adage go, where there is life, there is hope. Peter Obi is not just a man who is coming with ambiguous promises, but a man who has lived it, in terms of he had been a governor before. And when he was the Anambra State governor, he showcased to us that indeed these things are possible. And so Nigerians are looking at him with that eyes of, can we do this? Yes, we can. Can this be done? Yes, it can. So those possibilities, those opportunities, those values are being placed out there. And so Nigerians are looking and saying, we can make this work. We can do something different. We can rise. We can rise up to the occasion, and we can ensure that we get good at the end of it. Please don't forget to give us a thumbs up. Please like us, share, subscribe. Click on the notification button so you can get all our latest news. Remember that every one of us must give in for us to get out the best. And that is voting and ensuring you encourage others to vote for the right candidate. Have a fantastic day. Bye for now.